Hey traders, it's BA here with the weekly perspective for the week ending 7 January 2018. I hope everyone had a really good first week of trading out of the gate. I know we certainly did. It was a great week at the Daily T&B Report. So I just want to take a few minutes and scroll through the weekly perspective with you. And so let's get started. All right, here's a recap from last week's Daily T&B Report. This is part one, which is really just to show you what we have in the portfolio. A lot of the red stuff I have, guys, for losses they're minuscule. There's probably at least, I think, 7 on there where the loss is less than $30-40. So we got several 200-300% gainers in here, and some of the penny stocks we have. I'm going to continue to hold those because they are just on fire. So we're not going to change there. Here's our closed out trades as of last week. Hey guys, I am trying to record as many triple digit gainers as I can inside of a month as possible. So I think my average holding time is about 17 days for every trade. You can see right here we have registered some really good short-term returns. That's what we're trying to achieve in the Daily T&B Report. So everything is right on track. I'm trying to rack and stack the trades, pushing out multiple trades every day. So hope the subscribers are able to take advantage of that. All right, here's some of the recap of, I always recap what I've closed out for the week. So here it is. So the first one, UAMY, I didn't like the way that one was acting, so I come out at a small profit. Cloud performed just the way CLD performed just the way I thought it would. We took profits at the highs. Still looks poised to go higher, but I was comfortable with that right there. Nice trade in EBIO. Probably will go higher, but I did not want to take it. That was a nice pullback in the trend, rallied back up, and I took profits there. Boy, did I've been stalking the blockchain stocks and got an entry in Square, which is what I've been waiting for. You can see here I came out at the highs on that day. Thought it was a great trade, but no, actually I came out. Yeah, I missed that was right. Came out there. Boy, did I miss Friday's rip. So that's what I was looking for. I was about a day and a half off. Really good trade in that gas. We got in right at the bottom and came out right at the top. I've got another alert set right there, so I'd really like to get back in again on another bullish nat gas trade, so we'll wait and see how that one plays out. Cannabis stock, I came out of this one only because the Citron, big short seller firms, got this one in their crosshairs. So, win, lose, or draw. I don't know who's right, but I was not going to stick around and find out. So we had a really nice trade there. Nice trade in IBM. It finally worked out, moved our way. We got a nice triple digit gain in that one. Small loss over here, made a trader's error. It was rallying and I took the trade off. So I don't know what I was doing to make that kind of mistake, but I did. So if I just waited the end of the day, I would have waited till the open the next day to try to take this thing off. So anyway, that's just the way it goes. Small loser here on Netlist and a small loser on Apple. I mentioned to someone the other day, I said I think they're going to pin Apple at 175. I'll let you check to see what it closed at Friday. So I called that well in advance. So anyway, Apple's pretty prone to getting pinned on option expiration days, and that one looked like it did not require a savant to make that call. All right, some new stuff. Hey, the marijuana stuff is just starting to flood right now. We're bullish on all the marijuana stocks, no matter what the feds say. I don't think they're going to derail this. Just too much of way too much of a potential income, from taxation at the state level. So it just keeps going. There's a lot of other news items, guys, but this is all I really wanted to talk about tonight. New stuff at the Daily T&B Report. I still have a members area. It's open to everybody. It's not populated with a lot of stuff, but we'll cinch it off to subscribers only into next week. I'm currently testing a SMS capability for the Daily T&B Supports alert service, so that should be rolled out this coming week. First training webinar for T&B Report subscribers is January 11th, 7 p.m. Sent that list out, that webinar info out to all the subscribers tonight. I've focused tweaked the focus list this week a little bit. So going forward, for the next 18 months, I see precision medicine, miners, energy exploration, of course, crypto plays, blockchain, marijuana, biotech. Those are the sectors I am primarily planning on living in. If something else materializes, we'll include it or drop something off. Dogs of the Dow will always stay in there, and dividend aristocrats, and of course my scans in all of the optionable stocks. So our categories haven't changed, and you guys can read this, but I just think we're knocking it out of the park right now in the Daily T&B Report. Hope everybody is taking advantage of that. And yes, I'm peddling Kool-Aid just like all the other trader entrepreneurs, and like I wrote there, I just think mine tastes a little sweeter and is a little less expensive. My economic indicators, not really economic, some of them are, but it just sets the stage, the environment for me for major tops and major bottoms in the market. So we are not close yet to a major top, I don't believe, simply because of the yield curve. I wrote about that several weeks ago. We still have room for the yield curve to get to an inversion status. And lo and behold, the Fed came out this week and started talking about that. So we were ahead of the curve for the yield curve, coming out and talking about the status. So right now we've got kind of a flattening of the yield curve, and I believe it's going to invert. But we have an indicator that I talked about that we will monitor, and that will let us know when we are in the danger zone. Everything else is pretty much danger zone. But that does not mean we are close to the top, guys. We still have to have the yield curve to cooperate with us. We still need to get the neighbor quitting his day job to trade stocks. We need penny stock volume to just really pick up. And we need a couple of this time's different headlines. I added a couple others. I will explain all these. Basically what this is saying right here is that whenever there's an indicator that measures short-term and medium-term optimism, and for as long as this thing has been on record, every time it gets above 12, then the forward annual return of the S&P is negative 1.6%. It's at 13 right now. All that means is we just need a reset. Doesn't mean we're going into a bear market. We just need a 5 to 7% reset. The AAII bullish ratio is at 79%, and anytime it gets above 75, annual returns are negative 6% in the S&P. So again, doesn't mean we're getting ready close to being a bear market, but we need a 5 to 7% pullback to reset this puppy so we can get moving on with the up move. Hey, nothing to talk about here. Let you guys read this stuff in the report. Markets all made new time highs. The S&P, the Qs, the Dow, the only thing it didn't was the Russell. So it looks poised to go higher right now. Interest rates, we already talked about those. Metals, hey, I don't know what's going on in steel. What's driving that? The supply and demand factor. There's the demand factor, but boy, it's ripping. So there is something going on. I wish I knew where to attack that. I just don't. Let's see. Commodities are setting up. I think we just need to let these play out. And at some point in time, these things are going to be at the forefront of trading, and we will be there to scoop them. Energy markets, waiting on the trade back again. And this is UNG, the ETN. I trade natural gas futures. Same chart pattern, so I'm waiting to get back in on that gas futures here. Nothing on gasoline, nothing on heating oil. Just oil just continues to go up, but no trades in these markets other than nat gas. FANG stocks, I missed several good ones last week. Boy, did Apple if we wouldn't have had that news that drove Apple down, we'd have had a really good trade in Apple last week, but we didn't. That's just the way trading goes. We have a very long shot position in Netflix, and I will tell you, it is moving our way. Another couple of weeks like this, maybe earnings, we get a positive earnings surprise, and we're on top of a potential huge lottery ticket winner here. So nothing on Google. Nvidia, I missed a good trade there. Priceline snookered me. I was long in here. That was option expiration 2 weeks ago. So Priceline took me out at a full loss, and then lo and behold, it ripped about 50 some bucks this past week. So I missed the option right on the move, wrong on the expiration cycle. I missed the trade in QCOM. I will be looking to get back in on Monday for that. And we got a trade in Tesla. I don't think it's going to work out, but we'll see. Tesla's under a lot of pressure right now. All right, retailers, the only thing we got going here, of course, Amazon, it's the king of the roost right now. Walmart is not letting up either. CVS, I didn't see that one coming. I thought we might get a little bit more of a pullback here, and then I'd be looking for an entry on CVS, but yeah, it got away from me last week. We might have a good trade on Macy's coming up. Biotech, I'm continuing to watch. It's one of our focus lists. Weed stocks, that's where I'm really active right now. We have several penny stocks that we are watching. We continually trade in every week. I have several more for the T&B subscribers next week. I just finished updating my list of weed stocks. I'm at 295 right now, so I have a really good playground, and I have a plethora of penny stocks that really look like are ready to set up. So blockchain, I'll continue to watch these. We got several potentials right here. This is just a small sampling of what I'm looking at. Dogs of the Dow. You know, the only thing right now that I'm long a debit spread in GE. Nothing else going on in Dogs of Dow right now. Currency futures, I really like the possibility of a Japanese yen short trade down here to take this out. It's got a nice little formation there. You have to watch these little triangles. They may try to take you down underneath the triangle and then flip it and go back up the other side. That may be the true move. So I am interested on a short below last week's low, but it would be a short-term trade. Same thing for the pound. The pound is up here pressing against that resistance. Move back below this this weekly low right here, and I would be interested in a short pound trade. VIX moved back down again. Low 9s, so you know, I think the VIX is going to definitely make an all-time low before we get our pullback, and who knows, this thing could see the 7s when we get into what I believe is going to be the rally of 3 generations. I'm still in search of the gold nugget trade. If anybody comes across them, you see this chart pattern in any time frame, please send me an email so I can take advantage of it. I'll let you know exactly what I'm doing, how I'm structuring the trade, and what I'm going to do. These only have one outcome about 95% of the time, and it's straight up. So gold nugget trade, shoot up, consolidation into a tight pattern, and then the rip higher. Just a summary right now, no need to cover that. We just talked through it right there. So hey, if you're interested in, you're watching this on YouTube and you're interested in signing up and getting a free copy of the written text, then by all means just go to our website, and there's plenty of places where you can send us, contact us, or you can just send me an email right there at admin@tradersmind60.onmicrosoft.com or admin@tradingtopsandbottoms.com. You want to subscribe to the T&B Report, just sign up right there. Get free 7 days, kick the tires, and check it out. See what we have going. Hey, that's all from BA. Hope you guys have a really good trading week this next week. Hope you're knocking it out of the park. And until next week, this is BA signing out.